Hello, this is Dad Games, and I am going to be starting a new series called Is She Worth It? And we're going to find out if these new characters, because they keep dropping a new character like almost every week, if they're even worth it. This episode is going to focus on Uriel. Let's see where she's at. Right here. The patient, she's not a sin. Is she an angel? I don't know. Virtue, I think they call them. But Uriel, if you look at her stats, she is more focused on the defensive side, which is a very interesting thing about her because you would think that she's more so an attacker, the way she looks in her builds. But actually, she has 1470 defense, which places her at the second highest defense currently in the game, behind Belphegor. Belphegor has 1630, and as you can see, Lucifer is 950. She's pretty tanky most of the times. Leviathan's 1000, Beelzebub 1000, Asmodeus 1000. So, Xenophon, she's actually a tank as well. Her skills actually focus on defense, as you can see, attack and defense right here. It says. And she actually has higher defense than Xenophon. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but so she is good in a sense as defense, but is she worth it? That's the real question. And I would have to say yes and no. My reasoning is that it's kind of odd having a defensive agility character. As a support, it makes sense. As Xenophon being defense makes sense too as well, with her being an attack unit. She's kind of like a hybrid. But agility and defense usually doesn't go hand in hand. So it's kind of strange. Like her basic attack is Shadow Flame, which deals 210% attack as damage before the action. Will grant the cast speed up and fortitude. When attacking, if the cast is affected by Chaotic Flame, inflicts confuse on the target and recovers 15% of the cast's max HP. Alright, so she does a lot here. She increases speed, she reduces damage taken, makes her even more tanky, and that's just by attacking, and she can cause confusion if they're affected by Chaotic Flame, which I think is in her passive. Yeah, Chaotic Flames. At the start of a turn, there's a 35% chance to obtain the Chaotic Flame status. So, as what I think is what it means is, like there's a 35% chance that she'll gain Chaotic Flame on herself, which allows it so that every time she attacks, she confuses the enemy. Her second ability is Dance Formation, which deals 180% attack as damage and inflicts tender on the target damaged by this skill. When attacking, if the cast is affected by Chaotic Flame, which once again is her, additionally inflict one more stacks of tender on the target. After the action, remove the dot status from all allies, excluding unremovable buffs. And tender is when a turn starts, deal 35% attack as damage, up to 10 stacks. This is pretty good. This is a dot, and it does damage over time, and that's why she's defensive, because she's just supposed to stay on the field and keep consistently doing damage that increases and ramps up over time. So keeping her alive is very vital. So she pairs very well with a support character like Beelzebub, who's going to keep her alive, Raphael, who can keep her alive, you know, and just really good support characters that rely on sustainability. And this is why I say she's kind of like a yes and no, because she's different. She's not like a type of character that you're gonna use no matter what your team is. Like for example, I don't have her on this account. This is my free-to-play account, by the way, which is not really free-to-play. I spent $2 on it, but she's which I was thinking about Lucifer. Lucifer you can use in any team. She's hands down the strongest unit in the game. She goes everywhere. Same thing with Asmodeus. She's not the strongest, but she goes in any team. She's really good. Who else do I have on this account I could show? Yeah, Belphegor is a good champion or a character to use no matter what the team is. She's just a good addition. But Uriel has very specific needs. Her ulti deals 275% attack as damage and inflicts Judgmental Flame on the target damaged by this skill. After the action, removes the dot status from all allies, blah blah blah. Judgmental Flame, when a turn starts, deal 175% attack as damage, ignores defense and other stats, lasts for so like I said, more burn damage. She's really good for that. And we all know her passive gives her Chaotic Flames, and she gets extra defense. Now, let's go ahead and try her out in an arena, so we can all get a good idea on what this looks like, right? I'll switch Raphael out for Uriel. So we can go ahead and see what this looks like in battle. I think I have soul shards on her. I don't remember. Alright, first person I'm gonna attack is their healer. Get her out of the way. He's eliminated. Out of there. So these matches are going to be easy. I'm only like in the 9,000 as far as ranking. I don't play a lot of rank on this account, but I play enough to be not in the top 20,000 because that's where it started. I work a lot now, so I don't have a lot of time. But I still understand the PvP scene a lot right now, even with all these new champions, characters, whatever. And there's not like a whole lot of changes. I mean, there is the new Awaker. She is the problem. She does things that I don't understand, and I don't know if it's glitches or not, but she adds a lot of sustainability if you don't kill her, and she's left unchecked. Yeah, that was looking scary at first, right? Nah, I totally got this, man. There's a little test with her. Let's see if I have the right soul shards. What kind of soul shards do you need? Star shards do you need? I would build her tanky, but yet with attack. So chaos, star shards are the way to go. You need 4 of them to complete the attack plus 34%. And then I would put 2 defense on her. Reason why is because, like I said, she's kind of like a hybrid character that focuses more on defense, but she's definitely doing damage at the same time. So you want to go ahead and give her her due for her attack, but still add a little bit of defense in there, right? Now, she's not built how I want to build her, but what I would suggest is that you need 2 defenders with defense attributes. Like, I think for the left one, you can get anything. Yeah, you can. So instead of HP, like mine has, you want to go for defense. And then for her attacking chaos ones, you want to go for defense as well. Like these are health. I would rather it be defense, but on the right, I think you can only get health. On the top right, you can get defense, I believe. Which, let's see. Yeah, you can. So you want the chaos ones, the ones that can be defense, you want them to have defense attribute. Which in my case is only this one, the top right one. Because the right one can only be health and the top left can only be attack, if I remember correctly, yeah. So basically you want to build a hybrid. You want, like I said, you want to have 4 chaos and as many of those possible to focus on defense. And then you want her defender star shards to as well focus on defense. So she has good attack and defense as well. And I think that's the best way to build her as far as star shards. Soul Mirror, of course, same thing. You know, you get what you can get, right? I mean, unless you're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars, you're probably not going to get the soul mirrors that you want. But if you can focus on anything, I would focus on defense ones. As you can see, my left one is health and my right one is health, which isn't bad, but you want defense because that's part of her kit. So right here on her second soul mirror, I try to go for defense as much as possible. But the first one, she has some health with defense, which isn't too bad considering that the other one has all defense in it. You want to build her that way, and that's the best way to do it. Let's go back to an arena. You can see more gameplay of her. I don't have her her first ulti unlocked, so unfortunately will not be able to see that. In the future, when I unlock it, I will show you guys, which is one of the reasons why I've been waiting to do Is She Worth It series, but it's been taking so long. Anybody who plays this game understands that to get any of this stuff unless you spend $50 every time you get the character to unlock the first ability. And if you do that, you're like, for example, there's been like 7 or 8 new characters. That's like $400 just for all of them to get their first skill, and I'm not going to spend $400 just for that. Like, I'd rather slow build it, which is what I've been doing, but I realized, like I said, it's taking too long, so I'm just going to go ahead and just do the series. And I'm also going to do the other ones as well. Like, I have a lot of them, like Raphael and Gabby. Who else? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Oh yeah, this one right here. I can't believe I forgot her name, but she's a good one as well, the one I just used. And I don't know. I think it's about like 4 or 5. I'm not too far behind, but I'm definitely gonna get back on, or get on that. I will say though, Nona is so good, the electric girl. She is really, really good. I suggest, if you don't have a lot of like top tier characters, like a whole bunch of sins and virtues, definitely level up a Nona. She's worth it as a waker. She's definitely worth it. And the reason why she's worth it is because, okay, here is her dance formation attack for Uriel. But she's worth it because she stuns. Not only does she stun, but she actually does decent damage as well. Yeah, they just got wrecked. See, her damage isn't too great, but she's still good. It's all about that dot, man. When you get further in the game, you don't want to double up the status effects like stun on top of charm. You want the enemy to stay charm and you stun somebody else, but because I know I'm going to win this no matter what, I'm not really focused on strategy. As you can see, I'm winning pretty well with her. Like she's not bad at all. Like I said, like having this one right here. Let's see what her name is. I'm gonna just stop doing that and call her by her actual name, right? I mean, they have names. Use them, right? Beelzebub, yes. Having a Beelzebub with her helps out a lot. She can create sustainability because Beelzebub heals the character with the lowest HP every time she attacks. And so if she's out here getting destroyed, then she's good to have. Another good one is having her with Charity, which is this one right here with my cursor's on. I'm about to fight her right now. Charity is good to have her and combined with Uriel, which I think they're on. No, they're not on the same banner. She came right after Charity. Which that's actually my favorite one is Charity. I really like her design. I'm also big into being like a battle nurse in video games. So I like healing characters and making them do damage. But my Charity, I'm building her towards just healing. Look at this heal, watch. Oh my gosh, so good. So good. Disgusting. I messed that up. Actually, no, that was in. Get her out of here. When she dies, she brings back a character from the dead, so it's good to kill her first. See, having knowledge of what these guys do is essential to winning these arenas. Like, it really is. Up 6,000, almost 7,000 by just using her. Not bad, right? So that ends this episode is she worth it? Now, is Uriel worth it? Like I said, only if you build a team around her. Other than that, like if you already have a team that you've been leveling up, just she's an easy skip. And I will say that she does have the second highest defense in the game currently right now, and that's something to think about. Well, alright guys, until next time, this is Dad Games, and I'll see you later. Alright guys, peace.